Greetings, viewers all around the globe. I'm here to show you the things which God has revealed to me that will shortly come to pass. These are things that will manifest soon in the nearest future. And then I would like you to first of all watch a video that I'm going to play now. Then I'll get back to you and do some enlightenment regarding the video. Then I will tell you the things which God has showed me recently. And this video has a lot to do with the things I told you before I saw. The things I saw. So I just bumped into this video online and it made much sense to me. It reminded me all I told us here that I saw. So I felt I should bring it before you for more clarity and more enlightenment. God bless you as you listen.
I was discussing with my church secretary. He said, how do I see that man's message? I said, that man is devil orchestrated servant. I have no apology for it. In fact, he's coming from the pit of hell. That doctor, what do you call him? Abel. Is it Abel? That Abel is devil orchestrated person. In fact, he has signed a deal with devil. He has signed a deal with devil. He's trying to turn the scriptures upside down. This man of God has started long. And sin pull him down. Is the level of Oyedeko. Is the level of Oyedeko. Is the level of olden days. He was one of the reigning ministers. Finally, he was caught with somebody's wife. And the ministry went low. And he went back and signed a deal with them. And came to close the church down. He cannot. Bible says, for the gate of hell shall not prevail against who? The church. Gate of hell. And people have, he has started grooming people. Are you? You don't see what is happening? He has started. Formerly when he started it, he wasn't having crowd. Now watch him. People are now clapping for him. You can see him now. He has started getting followers. Before you know it, the church will be forming into another thing. That is the end time church. Dr. Abel knows where he is going. He knows who he is serving. He knows who sent him. Using the scripture upside down. Turning the scriptures upside down. Telling people heresies. Bible says it is better. It will be better for such a person to hang himself with a stone and be thrown inside a river and be consumed than you to cause one of those who believe in my name to pass life.
Now, you see what that man of God said. Now, I don't know that man of God. I've not seen him before. I've not heard his message before. I just saw that message this morning. Now, I remember I told us here that I was in a vision and I saw the man damina running from a man of God and later returned back with anger and smacked the man of God down. And I made us to understand that there is anger in the heart of damina and there is a bitterness in his heart. Just the same way there is anger and bitterness in the heart of the dragon who possessed him. And he's now trying to avenge. I did all this enlightenment and elaboration. Those of you who have not heard the message, I will drop the message on the comment section. And I think I have part 1 and 2. Yes, I have part 1 and 2, but I'm going to drop the part 1. The part 1 will lead you to the part 2. Now, from what this man just explained, I believe what I told us here by vision is beginning to make sense. I don't know damina. I don't even know when he was trending. You understand? I believe by that time, I was still very young. Yeah. So it was of recent when he started this madness that I got to know him. So, but when I visualize him in the spirit, I realize that he's not of God. That he's a man who was caught by the firmamental powers, by the dragon. And they are now using him to reproach the church because of transgression in the church. I've taught all these mysteries before. Now let me show you now the things which God revealed to me again. I saw in a vision Damina in the field. He was playing football. At a point, he began to boast and brag. He began to, praise himself, commend himself, declaring to the world that he's the best player in the field, that there is none like him. And at a point, I saw him playing and kicking the ball to the wrong side. Instead of him to play to the goal, he will play over and play things that were really ridiculous and sarcastic in the field. And these errors were so obvious to the world that what is happening to him? Even those that are blind could see the error. When I say blind, I speak idiomatically. I'm not talking about physical blindness. So now, what was God trying to convey to me in riddles? Let me simplify the oracles of God. It means that presently he's declaring to the world, directly or indirectly, that he's the best. But at a point, the Lord will discover his skirt, and his shame shall be made known. In other words, his errors will be so pronounced that even his so-called die-hard followers will begin to see the errors. There are a lot of errors already, if you should look, but they choose to pay blind eyes to it. They choose to cover the shame. But the nakedness I'm talking about, the errors I'm talking about, the mistakes and the blunders will be so pronounced that you can't even pretend about it. When this begins to happen, remember my prophecy, remember my vision, and remember all I said about him in relation with the dragon. And I want you to also understand that before the expiration of Damina's time, no man will be able to stop him. For it is the Lord himself that will stop him. For Damina is operating by time. And because the time for sin to take vengeance against the church came, Damina occupied a higher position in the spirit than your fathers. I saw the shoe he was wearing in the spirit was higher than the shoe they are wearing. That is why, despite the miracles and the charisma in the church, their connection and their influence, today Damina has much audience than them. I'm talking about people giving attention, people following him. Are you getting it now? Now, because of what? The shoe he's wearing in the spirit. But I saw another man, a young man coming, wearing a higher shoe. And I saw this shoe carrying fire. There was fire on this shoe that this young man was to wear. And as soon as this man emerged, I saw the Lord drawing a mark to distinguish and to know what is true and what is not true. Before this, I saw them playing, and while they were playing, men could not discover or detect who was winning and who was losing because there was still confusion. But I saw the Lord drawing a mark, and when he drew this mark, it was now pronounced, it was now made known and clear. And the Lord told me that this young man will not prevail against Damina because he knows the word only. No, but because of the shoe that he is wearing in the spirit. The shoe. And this is the same shoe the man Prophet TB Joshua wore while he was on earth. And I also him wearing a clothes. And this is the same clothes Prophet TB Joshua wore while he was on earth. I saw this young man suddenly grew stature and muscle in the spirit that enabled him to wear the same shirt that Prophet TB Joshua wore while he was on earth. So when this muzzle and stature was full and complete, then I saw him wearing it. And it was really compatible. So this is how Damina will be disgraced. And when this happened, remember what I told you in my previous message before, that he will be looking for hiding place. I saw the young man caught him, brought him to the field publicly like a thief. Damina took defense, and the young man caught him, and brought him to the open place. While they were trying to shut the gate so they can, deal with him the way you deal with criminal, I saw Damina trying to run away. So what does it mean? Jesus said, all that ever pass through the window are thief, are criminal. You understand? So I told you before, they are all criminals. Both Damina and your generals, they are all criminals. Jesus said all that went through the window, all of them went through the window. They are thief. A thief cannot arrest a thief. It's not possible. It takes a legal man, a soldier or a policeman to what? Apprehend a criminal. And even if you are a soldier or a policeman, you must have no business with illegality. Else, at the end, you will also be arrested. So the policeman that eventually arrests the policeman that arrested the criminal is the one that arrested all. So what am I saying? It will take a man without error, without blemish, to do this reckoning. That is why the Bible said you are permitted to judge every disobedience when you are free from every what? Disobedience. Note these things down. It will play out. This is the voice of heaven, Son of David. Wisdom is cried in the streets of youth. Why should a generation live without a vision? For it is written, a nation without a vision perish. Why should I be in darkness when there is light for me to see? I'm looking up to you. Lead me, Lord, and show me how to go in your ways. I'm crying out to you. Hold me close to you. I'm afraid, oh. Lead me well, Lord, the way you led my fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Oh, if I leave you, who will I run to? If I leave you, who will lead me, Lord? Why should I search knowledge all by myself? Why should I entangle myself with confusion when I know that you are the light of the world, Jesus? I can never see myself leaving you. If I leave you, I will go astray. If I leave you, I go astray. If I leave you,